Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Making Interstellar Redux. Today we have a big Eredivisie game early on in the season against PSV, 4 times champions in a row of course. Today we go into this after a massive 5-2 victory over Chelsea in the European Super Cup. If you haven't seen that episode, make sure you go back in the playlist and check that out. It is an incredible result. But before we play PSV, I just want to bring your attention to the league table. Now, if we just bring it up nice and big for you, as you can see, PSV have actually played 3 games and they've won all 3. They've it's only shown 2, but they've scored 10 and only conceded 1. So let's look at their schedule and see who they've played. So they've played 3 relatively easy teams, but they seem to be a very, very strong team already this year. Now we beat them, we go level 1 points with them with a game in hand, only 3 games into the season for us, but it would put down a bit of a statement of intent and something that we could really push on with for the rest of the season, because we do want to win the league this year. If we don't win the league, we're likely to lose our job. But anyway, let's get into starting at 11. Unfortunately, we've got a couple of injuries from the Chelsea game, which means both of our wingers are gone. David Klaassen is out for 2-3 weeks, and Ricardo Kishner is out for 4 to 7 days. So not as bad, but still not what I was hoping for. So we're left in a little bit of a difficult situation because we would have wanted both of them available. I've just got to figure out what we're going to do. So I think Schmid is the obvious replacement out wide there. And unfortunately, this is probably due to my own negligence. We don't really have any backup Raumdeuters, so it's going to have to be... Yeah, it's going to have to be Nori for now. And obviously we've got young 17-year-old Gilson on the bench. Just in case we need him, but hopefully it won't come to that. But yeah, I should have, maybe before the transfer window shuts, I'm going to have to look to bring in someone else on loan maybe for that right wing position, just as backup in case we do get injuries like that. Who knows? But big game today. Despite those injuries, I'm still comfortable with the team I'm putting out. I'm sure we can get a good result. Let's get. But there's only one way to find out. We are favourites because we're at home. Tico Snip from Volksballzone.nl thinks it's going to be a draw. He said that about the Super Cup, but he was wrong there. And interesting enough, the player who scored a hat-trick for PSV in their last game isn't starting. He's not even on the bench. And Karim Rekic, who's been very good in defence for them, isn't starting either. So maybe they've got a couple of injuries there. So let's tell them to pick up... Oh, let's tell them to revenge. They always love revenge. We lost 2-1 to them last time, but this is the first time I've played them where the game actually means something. Okay, so early chances for PSV by the looks of it. Lombard, it's blocked though, as Ziyech has tackled the player. Luke to Schneider, out wide to Nuri. If he can get a cross in. Schmid! Oh, brilliant start. 3 minutes in, Schmid scores his first ever senior goal. His first ever goal for Ajax, and we're up to on goal difference. Nuri holds up the ball well, picks out the perfect cross, and Schmid's there at the back post just to volley that home. That's where Kishner would have been if he was on the pitch, but who needs Kishner when Schmid is doing the same for us? But let's not get ahead of ourselves. PSV are a very strong team, and they're on the attack here, but Butner blocks the cross, launches it long to Luke, but doesn't get to him. Luke has got the ball now to Ziyech. Luke gets tackled, but Schneider's on the ball. Back to Ziyech. It looks like he's going to take a shot on his own. It's deflected straight into Castro's arms, unfortunately. Okay, so far so good. Only 15 minutes, well, not even 15 minutes gone, well it is now, but 15 minutes gone. Statistically it looks very even. It's quite obvious that these are 2 very evenly matched teams, despite all the highlights being in our favour. As Ziyech is on the ball now, it's got to be... It's a goal! Ziyech has scored. Looks like it is bouncing around in the box, and Ziyech has managed to convert that, and we have gone top now after going 2-0 up against PSV. So let's see exactly what's happened here. Ziyech, it is bouncing around a bit, and Ziyech, he gets a toe poke on it, and it gets into the bottom corner. And very, very strong performance so far. We've got a weakened wing, but it's not affected us. Schneider now though. We're going at him again. So Schneider to Veltman, back to Van Rijn, Schneider again. Veltman to De Jong. Van Reen's out wide. He launches it across. Luke! Is he onside? He is, and it's his 5th goal of the season, and we are 3-0 up within half an hour. And if we continue like this for the rest of the season, we're going to do a clean sweep of domestic trophies. And, you know, our tenure at Ajax will be very, very successful, but very, very brief. There's Ziyech, Schneider, all out to Nuri. It darts inside. Schmid! Oh, he's got a second for us. Young Schmid. His 2nd goal of the game. 2nd goal ever. We're 4-0 up within half an hour. Nuri is playing his heart out here, vying for that starting spot while Klaasen's out injured. He may well get it based on today's performance with a 7.6 so far. And 2 assists to his name. But Schmid coming up big with 2 goals while Kishner's out is very, very good. Been excellent, lads. Well done. 4-0 up at half time. I think we're 4-0 up against Chelsea at half time. So I could get used to this. I could get used to us playing like this. Schmid now gets fouled by Lombard, but there's nothing coming off yet, and something's going off. I don't know what. Facebook something. I'm going to make a change though on the hour mark. De Jong has taken a bit of a knock, so we're going to bring on Van der Beek just to rest him up, because there's no point risking someone as vital to our chances this year as De Jong. He's going to be a bit of an unsung hero, and it looks like Nuri's taken a knock as well, so we may have to take him off. Schmid, Vandenberg tackles in Lombard now. Only plays it as far as Schneider. Before we make any change, we'll see this proceed. Nuri back to Schneider, up to Bazor, again into Schneider. Schneider seems to be at the middle of everything we're doing. Butner to Schmid. Can you get a hat trick? No, he's played it to Ziyech. 5-0. Ziyech's 2nd goal of the game. We're gonna make that change now. We are gonna take off. Ooh. We're gonna take off Nuri because I want to give Van Gleeson a chance. We're gonna take off Ziyech as well, just to rest him up for Robin van Persie to make his first start for the club since being a permanent player. That's a lovely work goal. Lovely play. Schmid getting a assist to add to his goal tally. 1 touch to take the ball past the defender, and the 2nd touch just to smash it past the goalkeeper. Castro had no chance, and we've sent out a massive statement of intent with this win. We really, really have. Let's just keep the clean sheet now. If we could add 1 more, that'd be incredible. But it doesn't look like we're going to. As Schneider clears the corner, and that's 5-0 against some big rivals of ours at home early on in the season, and I can't ask for anything more than that. Schmid was fantastic, Ziyech was fantastic, everyone was absolutely amazing, and we've just blown them away. I did not expect that game that one-sided. So 3 games gone, we scored 11 goals, conceded none, and we've just given PSV's goal difference a massive, massive knock there. So let's go up through to the fan reaction. There it is. 5-star Ajax triumph. Fans jubilant, of course they are. Schmid is cream of the crop. I'll praise him later. And yeah, what a result. So that brings you to the question, where will you be coming back? A bit of a difficult one to predict. I don't really see the point of covering any of the Champions League knockout games. They should be a formality. So what I'll probably do is what I used to do with Inter was come back for like the 3rd Champions League group stage game, and that's what I'm going to do for this one. So if we don't qualify for the Champions League, I'm going to look like an idiot, but I'm confident we will. So what we'll do is we'll come back for either the 3rd Europa League or 3rd Champions League group stage game, and we'll take it all from there. So as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Another big win for Ajax. It looks like this season is going to be a very, very good one. But we will have to wait and see as to how good that will be. And so yeah, if you enjoyed this, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, or if you just haven't done so already, hit subscribe. And I will catch you all next time. Talk to you later.